What if your body starts changing before you have figured out who you are? At just 14, Jay is asked to make a decision that could shape their entire future, while the world waits for an answer they don't yet have. 14-year-old Jay doesn't fit nearly into the boxes of the world keeps offering. Jay lives in a quiet suburban neighborhood outside Chicago with loving but anxious parent and goes by the pronouns they. For the past 2 years, Jay has been taking hormone blockers, pressing pause on puberty while trying to understand who really they are. This weekend is different. It's not just another therapy check in or family discussion. This is the weekend a decision must be made. Jay's parents leave the town, trusting Jay's older sister, Lauren, to look after them. Lauren arrives with Araz, her Iranian partner, someone who feels half welcome, half cushioned in this very American, very controlled household. From the moment they step inside, the house feels tense. It's clean, quiet, and full of expectations no one says out loud. For Jay, this house is a waiting room, a place where the time has been frozen by medicine, by rules, and by fear. Jay spent most of his weekend drifting between rooms, listening more than speaking. Their body is changing slowly, unnaturally paused, while their mind is racing ahead. Therapy section replay in their head. Doctor's voice echoes, and questions piles up. What if I choose wrong? What if I disappoint everyone? And what if waiting is already a choice? Lauren tries to be supportive but doesn't fully understand. She wants answers they don't have yet. Others, an outsider in the family dynamic, watches quietly. Perhaps the only one who doesn't try to fix Jay. And the film avoids big argument, instead leans into small, painful real moments. Jay awkwardly interacting with neighborhood kids, subtle discomfort in a locker room conversation, and the casual comments that sting more than open hostility. And that this moment build pressure slowly, making the viewers feel more everyday life become exhausting when your identity is constantly questioned, even by the people who love you. And the film's one of the most powerful element is how it treats Jay's body. Not as something sensational, but as something deeply personal and fragile. Puberty isn't portrayed as a milestone, but as a thread Jay is trying to be outrun. Hormone blockers are not shown as a miracle or a mistake, just a pause button that can't be held forever. The weekend keep ticking forward, reminding Jay that the time is not on their side. Here, the Lauren and her boyfriend's relationship certainly minors Jay's struggle. They navigate cultural expectation, family pressure, and uncertainty about belonging. Through them, Jay sees a possible future, one where love exists alongside confusion and identity doesn't magically settle into place. And other, the boyfriend quiet empathy stands out. He does not demand clarity. He understands that not knowing yet is also a truth. As the weekend reaches its end, the film resists giving easy answer. There is no dramatic announcement, no choice spelled out for the audience. Instead, we see Jay standing at the edge of decision, stronger, more self aware, but still uncertain. And that's the point. Day is not about choosing a label, it's about surviving the space before the choice, about how heavy it feels to be asked who you are when you are still becoming. And when Jay's parents return, life resumes. But something has shifted. Jay hasn't solved their identity, but they have claimed ownership of the question. And the film ends quietly, leaving the viewers with a powerful realization. Sometimes the bravest thing isn't knowing who you are, but allowing yourself the time to find out. When the weekend finally ends, nothing feels resolved, and that's the point. There is no final announcement, no label chosen, and no future locked into a place. What Jay gained isn't certainty, but something quieter and more powerful, the right to wait. And Jay understands something most adults struggle to accept, that identity isn't a switch you flip, it's a path you learn to walk. And that they refuse to rush that journey. And it doesn't promise answers, it doesn't tell us who the J will become. Instead, it leaves with an uncomfortable truth. Sometimes love means giving space, and sometimes courage means not choosing yet. And as the screen fades, one thing becomes clear. Growing up isn't about having it all figured out. It's about being allowed the time to figure it out at all. And that unfinished ending is exactly why they stands with you. And that's all about this movie review. And if you do love, please like, share, and subscribe.